Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is Phoenix 1987-20 here to bring you my reviews of Hyrule Warrior Age of Calamity. So, I'm going to start off with graphically in this game. Graphically, game is a big improvement on the Breath of the Wild for the Nintendo Switch. But that's because this is pretty much a pure Zelda game, well, per se, where the details on everything is a lot clearer, a lot better. Just like the minor details, this game is pretty darn right on par. Unfortunately, Zelda is a world that can't be 100% realistic. You can make the background realistic, but what's going to take away from that is your character designs because they're not realistic characters. But like I can see in the water right here, I can see every stone, everything. Um, so graphically, this is definitely a big improvement on Breath of the Wild. But Breath of the Wild was originally designed for the Nintendo Wii U, so it's not a very fair comparison. Which is, uh, unfortunately, that's what I can say on that. Um, story wise, story wise is very interesting. Since this is a prequel to the Breath of the Wild, it does talk a lot about things that happened in the Breath of the Wild, but it talks about the build-up. What made the champions fall? How did the champions rise and then fall so badly? Who was behind all this before Calamity Ganon was the threat of Hyrule? And it talks about who was actually shows you who was the threat, um, the bad guy in this game, and how he set it up, why he set it up, what his motives were to set it up, which is pretty cool for me because they drop a lot of Easter eggs in this game on what you're going to be calling, I guess, Breath of the Wild 2 or the Breath of Evil, whatever they decided to name it. I can't tell you what they're going to name it because it hasn't been released on what they're going to be naming it. But story wise, the story is actually really fun to play. Really good story. I haven't had no issues. I find the story fun, amazing. The controls for this game are very, very, very simple. Um, your weak attack is going to be your Y button. Your strong attack is going to be your X button or your special attack. Um, you press your trigger button, RZ, and you can do a special move that your character has. Like Link, he does the rapid bow shot. You hit the other trigger button, LZ, you got a shield. That's if you're using a one-handed weapon. There's lots of different weapons in this game. Same weapons that you find in the original Breath of the Wild, so that's awesome. And the controls are really easy. This is a hack and slack game, so you pretty much have the advantage because all you really need is 5 buttons in your control your joystick to move around. Combos are very easy to master. Not going to change that one up at all. So that's very interesting. The music on this game I find settled and smoothly. It's mostly newer music that I'm hearing. Haven't really heard many of the old songs in this game. I pretty much heard a lot of newer stuff. Um, More of the newer stuff from the Breath of the Wild. Like when you're in Hyrule, the fields and stuff like that, it's a different take on the music. It's not your typical Song of Time, Song of Storm, Song of whatever. Um, so the music is actually pretty good. It's low enough that it's background noise, but at the same time, um, high enough that it's not background noise. So that's a positive. Like you can hear when enemies are creeping up on you. You can hear all that stuff. Um, you got a good thing going for you. So another thing I want to mention, that I probably let kids 8 and up to play this. I'm not saying that they have to be 8, um, but they younger age could play this game depending on the parent. Because if it's a younger age, like my son's 5 when he plays this game, and there are some things I have to help him with. And it's mostly the dialogue, so he knows what he's doing, which is what you may have to do. Um, some sub levels he's had to redo because he didn't finish didn't finish the task in time. So I'm not saying that nobody can't play this because it's a very easy game. My recommended age is 8, but that's going to come down to the parents and if this is a type of game that they want. There's virtually no blood, no nothing. It's a hack and slash game, so yeah, you're gonna get the hack and slash style. I understand it's rated T for teen, well, at least here in Canada and North America. So they're saying the age of this should be 12, 13 and up. But I'm gonna disagree with that. I say 8 and up. But it all depends on the person. Like I let my 5-year-old son play it. He loves it. He understands. He's a big Zelda fan. Um, so overall, I'm gonna give this game a solid 8.8 out of 10. I thought they did really, really well in this game. The story is beautiful. The graphics are amazing. The music goes pretty darn well hand in hand, and the controls they're pretty simple and easy. And to get these combos going, it's not that hard of a thing that you have to do. So if you like my videos, hit that like button. Share this with all your fans and family. Turn on that notification and then smash the subscribe button. Leave a comment below. I love hearing what you guys have to say. And I do read your comments. So until next time, I hope you guys have a good morning, good evening, and a good afternoon. This is Phoenix 1987 saying peace.